This is a surreal moment for me, so bear with me. I'm not a public speaker either, so. Good evening. I'm honored to share my story with you tonight. I first want to express my deep gratitude to the following: the Green River College Foundation and the Rasmussen family, who created the Frank and Jeanne Rasmussen Scholarship, for believing in me and giving me an opportunity, helping me overcome a great financial barrier. Josh Gerstmann, for inviting me to share my story tonight. Pioneer Human Services, my employer, for an opportunity at a career. Aerospace Joint Apprenticeship Committee, AKA AJAC, for experience and opportunity as an apprentice to graduate as a journeywoman CNC machinist, as a minority woman in a male-predominant industry. Professor Tim Broxholm, or Professor B is what we call him, in the Bachelor's of Applied Science program in Marketing and Entrepreneurship. You have helped me learn so much about myself in this past year. And my Auntie Vicky, for believing in me and supporting me and never giving up. Tonight I want to focus on where I'm going, but I realize you should probably hear about where I came from. To give a little of my history, I was a product of a broken home, already living independently on the streets of Seattle by the age of 12. The need for money, food, and shelter drove me into learning the street trade of hustling and surviving early. Through it all, I made a commitment to myself to stay in school and always seek learning opportunities. I was one of the first students that earned a high school diploma via independent studies through Interagency Academy in Seattle. After several years in the juvenile justice system, treatment programs, and group homes, I started work at Pioneer Industries, a manufacturing division of Pioneer Human Services. But I left to go to college to get my AA in business. I still didn't have the foundation I needed, but I knew that I needed to further my education. After graduation, I landed a good job, but I was let go due to an unfortunate circumstance. And as a result, my life started to unravel, and I found myself resorting to old habits and hanging out with old crowds. In October 2012, I was arrested and ended up in prison. At that moment, I knew I had to make a change. When I was released, I was sent to Helen B. Ratcliffe House, a work release operated by Pioneer Human Services. I learned about a job at Pioneer Industries and was eventually hired at an entry-level position. After several months, I learned about every machine I could get my hands on in all plants. I applied and was accepted into the AJAC apprenticeship program for manufacturing. I'm currently working on a 4-year master machinist journeywoman title while operating CNC machines. But I also wanted to learn more about the business world, so I enrolled in the Marketing and Entrepreneurship program at Green River College, where I'm currently working on my BAS. I knew I needed to apply myself to something that I loved and challenged me. The combination of the BAS program at Green River and the AJAC apprenticeship pushes me to get closer to my full potential. In my first class, the first quarter of the BAS, with Professor B, we had entrepreneurial leadership. I learned about emotional intelligence. And prior to that, I was completely oblivious to what it was. That includes personal competence, self-awareness and self-management, social awareness and social competency, relationship management, being aware, controlling, and expressing my own emotions, and building healthy interpersonal skills and relationships while being compassionate for others. I learned so much about myself in that first quarter. At the end of that quarter, I asked for feedback from Professor B. I'll never forget what he told me. He said, "You are not what you've been through, and in this program, you have the opportunity to brand yourself." The energy of the program was so rich and the culture was so vibrant, I knew it was a perfect fit for me. Currently, I'm focusing on graduating with my BAS from Green River this spring with the highest grades possible. Cohort 4. Then my goal is to continue to work in aerospace manufacturing for now, learn as much as possible in that industry, finish my apprenticeship, and possibly become a programmer. I plan to continue my research and work on forming my own business, manufacturing my own products, to build myself as an entrepreneur and a business professional. I'll also to continue to work on my freelance marketing jobs, gaining experience while helping other entrepreneurs that I know. What I learn at school, I'm able to apply at work and in life. What I learn at work helps me to understand things in more depth at school. I feel that I have endless opportunities in the future, and currently I'm right where I'm supposed to be with the help of the Green River College Foundation and the Rasmussen family. And with the resources offered at Green River for graduates, after graduation, I will still be a regular utilizing the incubation spaces and other resources. I'm very blessed and elated to have such a great opportunity, and I thank you all who's here and who's helped me along this path to success. And that's Professor B. Can you stand? Thank you, guys.